What if you could talk to your data? That's the question that sparked Arka. Hey, I'm Ari, and I've been building AI at Asana and databases at AWS for over a decade. And I've kept seeing teams have the same problem over and over again. These are smart teams, but they're struggling to get insights from their data fast. And there's a couple of reasons for this. Data is fragmented. For example, your sales data will probably be in your CRM, and your usage data is somewhere else. Second, getting context about how that data was created, what data is authoritative is hard. And then finally, the tools that we use to interact with data are great, but they need time to be built, like dashboards and notebooks. So we built Arka, an AI agent for analytics that makes interacting with your data as natural as having a conversation. It will create those dashboards and it will create those notebooks, but it can do a lot of your routine data analysis just using chat. So I'm here to give you a demo of Arka, and I'm also here to let you know that we are now in early access and we're signing up our first design partners who will have an incredible influence on the roadmap of this product. So if you'd like to be part of that journey, please sign up on our website, arka.so, and we'd love to talk more. So without further ado, let's get into the demo. This is Arka's current interface. It's just chat, and it can get incredibly powerful and change its UI if you want it to, but it starts off being really simple. And so assume that I'm a growth team and I want to know how many customers which customers have placed the most orders. So I kickstart that conversation on Arka, and it knows that there's a data set. We've used a benchmark data set in Databricks that has that information. And so it comes up with a plan of what it's going to do and how it's going to get to that answer. We've kept the conversation similar to how you would have with a data analyst on your team. And we've also show you the behind the scenes of how the answer is constructed. So you can double click and verify if the data that's being pulled is legit or it needs to change. And while these SQL queries are running, I can explain to you what Arka can connect to. It actually can connect to pretty much any data source out there. As long as there's an API and programmatic access available, Arka can connect to it. So it goes through a few SQL queries, and it also learns that maybe it can craft the query better. And so now it tells you, hey, I'd like to run the query again, and now with the right syntax, and I will go and get that answer for you. So you say yes, and it goes in and kickstarts the SQL query, and now it's gotten not just the data, but also it's charted the answer in a graph. And now you can just take this conversation, just like you would do in ChatGPT, and paste it in Slack or somewhere else and get your colleagues and your leaders to look at your analysis really, really fast. What we think this will enable is a new generation of data analysis that will let business leaders get insights from their data at a speed that's never been seen before. There's more features coming, and happy to talk about that. But the one thing I want to shout out is we are next building the ability to take this data and export it as a dashboard into your favorite existing BI tool. So you're not localizing everything in Arka. Arka is playing really well with your existing BI tools and helping you create those dashboards for longer term consumption as well. The last thing I want to end with, in terms of the demo is we really, really care about security. We really care about accuracy and safety. So we've kicked off a SOC 2 compliance with Vanta, and we also use knowledge bases that enforce a certain set of semantics on the data to be adhered to, so that way you're reducing hallucinations. We can work with you to set those up. And that takes less than a day. And then the system self-learns once you have more interactions with it on what the right answers are, and gets better and better in terms of answering the most routine questions. So infinite set of possibilities. Would love to collaborate. If you're a growth team, or if you're a data team that has just tons of data and are looking for something that helps you reason with it and helps you share insights with your leadership team, then Arka might be something that you want to try.